Have you ever stopped to think about how the foods you choose for breakfast might be silently impacting your health? Those quick, convenient options you rely on every morning might be doing more harm than good, especially as you get older. You may not even realize that some of your favorite breakfast items, like instant oatmeal, sugary cereals, and processed foods, are slowly but surely sabotaging your body after the age of 60. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into the hidden dangers of common breakfast foods that many older adults consume on a daily basis. We'll take a closer look at how these seemingly harmless choices might be affecting your health, with a special focus on your heart, blood pressure, and digestion, areas that become even more sensitive as we age. You'll also discover how making small, easy changes to your breakfast routine can actually boost your energy, improve digestion, and even reduce joint pain. We won't just talk about the problems. We'll also provide simple, healthier alternatives that are quick to prepare and won't take up your whole morning. You don't have to spend hours in the kitchen to make your breakfast healthier and more nourishing for your body. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of which breakfast foods to avoid, why they pose risks to your health, and how you can replace them with nutritious options that will support your well-being as you age. Trust me, these changes can make a big difference in your health and quality of life. Don't miss out on these crucial insights that could set you on the path to better living in your later years, helping you feel better, stronger, and more vibrant every day. If you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend doing so and turning on the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Your support truly means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and share it with others to help spread these valuable lessons and encourage healthier living for more people. Lastly, if you're a fan of the topic in this video, please leave a 1 in the comments below. If you're not as interested, feel free to leave a 0, and let me know how I can improve and create even better content for you in the future. Now, let's get started. Processed foods. In today's world, the typical breakfast for many older adults is dominated by processed foods. Items like instant oatmeal, frozen waffles, and boxed cereals have become staples in many households across the country because they are quick, easy, and convenient. But the truth is, while these foods may seem like the best option for busy mornings, they can be detrimental to your health, especially after the age of 60. Let's take a look at why this is the case. Meet Robert, a 72-year-old retiree from California. When asked about his typical breakfast, Robert explained, "I usually have instant oatmeal and some pre-packaged pastries. It was just easier." But when Robert went for his annual checkup, his doctor showed him the concerning results of his blood pressure readings. Like many older adults, Robert had no idea that his quick breakfast choices were contributing to his rising health issues. Why packaged breakfasts are so bad for older adults. Dr. Mark Williams, a nutrition expert specializing in senior health, points out that many packaged breakfast options contain far too much salt, harmful preservatives, and hidden sugars, which can wreak havoc on your health after the age of 60. What your body tolerated at 40 might become harmful in your 60s and beyond, Dr. Williams warns. The ingredients commonly found in these processed foods become much more problematic as our bodies change with age. Let's take a closer look at what's actually inside your breakfast, starting with the popular instant oatmeal packet. Did you know that a single serving of instant oatmeal can contain as much as 200 milligrams of sodium? That's already a significant portion of your recommended daily intake of salt. If you have high blood pressure, adding even more sodium through these packaged breakfasts could be harmful to your heart health. Then, let's talk about frozen waffles. While they might seem like a simple, easy option, they contain preservatives that not only affect the taste but can also worsen joint pain and contribute to gastrointestinal issues. Many older adults are unaware that after the age of 60, the body becomes less efficient at processing salt. This means that eating breakfast items like bacon or sausages can put extra strain on your kidneys and raise your blood pressure. Dr. Williams frequently sees this issue in his elderly patients, who are often surprised to learn how much their breakfast choices are affecting their health. Another serious concern with processed foods is their high levels of preservatives, which can promote inflammation throughout the body. This inflammation is a key player in developing chronic health conditions like heart disease, worsening arthritis, and even cognitive decline. Dr. Williams has found that many of his patients feel significantly better once they eliminate processed foods from their breakfast routine. Facts about healthy processed foods. You might be wondering, what about the so-called healthy processed foods that are marketed as being good for older adults? Many brands target seniors by offering breakfast bars or drinks that claim to be packed with vitamins and minerals. While these products may sound appealing, Dr. Williams urges his patients to carefully evaluate these options. Just because something is marketed as healthy or contains added vitamins doesn't mean it's good for you, he cautions. Many of these products still contain processed components that can negatively affect your health. Take breakfast drinks, for example. Many older adults prefer these because they're portable and convenient. Unfortunately, most of these drinks are packed with artificial sweeteners, preservatives, and other chemicals that can be harmful over time. As we age, our digestive systems become more sensitive, Dr. Williams explains. These artificial ingredients can lead to bloating, discomfort, and other digestive issues. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Even whole grain cereals, often seen as a healthy option, can contain more sugar and preservatives than you might expect. Many of these cereals have hidden sugars and additives, often disguised under complex ingredient names, Dr. Williams notes. If you need a dictionary to read the ingredient list, it's probably best to avoid that product. Healthy and convenient breakfast options. The good news is that it's still entirely possible to have a quick and easy breakfast without relying on processed foods. You don't need to sacrifice convenience for health. Making small changes to your breakfast routine can not only benefit your health but also save you time in the long run. For instance, instead of reaching for that packet of instant oatmeal, consider preparing real oatmeal the night before. It's simple, nutritious, and won't take up much of your morning. And instead of sugary cereals, try fresh fruit paired with plain yogurt, a much healthier and more satisfying option. Even better, consider swapping out processed bread and spreads for a slice of whole grain bread topped with mashed avocado. This is a much better option that provides healthy fats and fiber without the unnecessary preservatives found in processed foods. Take Joan, for example. She's 65 years old and used to think that eating a healthy breakfast meant spending a lot of time in the kitchen. I always thought that making a healthy breakfast was too time-consuming, she admits. But now, I prepare oatmeal on Sundays for the entire week. I add fresh berries and nuts in the morning, and it's that simple. The best part? My blood pressure improved after just 6 months, and I felt more energized throughout the day. Joan's simple yet effective routine proves that a nutritious breakfast can be quick and straightforward, without sacrificing flavor or health. What about convenience? One common concern among older adults is that ditching processed foods means spending hours in the kitchen preparing elaborate meals. This is a valid concern for many, especially those who live alone or have limited time. Mary, 68 years old, had the same worry. I live alone and don't want to spend hours preparing a big breakfast, she says. But Mary found a surprisingly simple solution. I prepare basic oatmeal, keep hard-boiled eggs in the refrigerator, and store fresh fruit that doesn't need to be cut. I use plain yogurt and always have almonds on hand for an instant source of protein. This way, I can put together a healthy breakfast in minutes and feel so much better throughout the day. Dr. Mark Williams, a nutritionist who specializes in helping older adults improve their health, strongly recommends planning to make healthy breakfasts a breeze. It only takes about 30 minutes of prep time on Sunday to get healthy breakfasts ready for the entire week, he explains. Many of my patients who've adopted this habit report significant benefits, including improved digestion, more stable blood pressure, reduced joint pain, and greater energy throughout the day. Bill, a 75-year-old patient, can attest to these benefits. After just 2 weeks of switching to healthier breakfasts, my morning brain fog lifted, he shares. I didn't even realize how much those processed foods were affecting my thinking until I made the change. The importance of a complete breakfast. Dr. Williams also emphasizes an important point for those who take medications in the morning. A complete and balanced breakfast helps the body absorb medications more effectively. Many processed foods can interfere with the absorption of medications, Dr. Williams warns. This is particularly true for medications that manage blood pressure, diabetes, and heart conditions. A healthy breakfast ensures that your body can better process and absorb the medications you rely on. A simple approach to change. Remember, making this transition doesn't have to be about perfection. It's about progress. You don't need to overhaul your breakfast all at once. Start by making one small change this week. Replace your instant oatmeal with regular, whole oats. The following week, swap out processed breakfast meats with a hard-boiled egg. These small adjustments can lead to significant health improvements over time, and the best part is that they're easy to implement. In the next section, we'll address another common breakfast mistake that could be even more harmful to your health after 60. Stay tuned. Second, foods high in refined sugar. Now, let's tackle the second significant breakfast danger that many older adults don't realize. Foods high in refined sugar. You might think that indulging in something sweet for breakfast is an innocent pleasure, a treat to start your day. But for people over the age of 60, this seemingly harmless habit can lead to serious health problems. Linda, a 70-year-old grandmother from Florida, learned this lesson the hard way. I thought my morning routine was healthy. Just a glass of orange juice, sweetened yogurt, and a fruit muffin. It wasn't until my doctor diagnosed me with type 2 diabetes that I realized how much sugar I was consuming every morning, she admits. Dr. Mark Williams, a leading nutrition expert for seniors, explains why sugar becomes more dangerous as we age. As we grow older, the body's ability to process sugar changes significantly. That spike in blood sugar from a sweet breakfast can be much more dramatic and dangerous for older adults compared to when you were younger, he explains. Dr. Williams often tells his patients, a seemingly normal sweet breakfast can sometimes contain more sugar than eating 4 candy bars. It's hard to believe, but the truth is that many foods marketed as healthy are hiding a high sugar content, which can have serious consequences. What happens to your body when you eat a sugar-rich breakfast? Let's break down what's happening to your body when you start your day with a sugar-heavy breakfast. Within minutes of eating, your blood sugar levels rise sharply. In response, your pancreas has to work overtime to produce insulin to manage the sugar spike. Here's the problem. After the age of 60, the pancreas becomes less efficient at producing insulin, meaning your body struggles to process sugar as effectively as it did in your younger years. This means that you're starting your day with unnecessary stress on your body, right when it should be focused on waking up and feeling energized. Dr. Williams warns that the most dangerous part of eating a sugary breakfast is what happens next. About 2 hours after eating a sugar-rich breakfast, blood sugar levels begin to drop rapidly, leaving you feeling tired, jittery, and hungry once again. Many older adults then turn to sugary snacks to combat these feelings, creating a dangerous cycle of spikes and crashes. The problem is that many of the foods that seem healthy for breakfast, like fruit-flavored yogurts or sweetened cereals, are hidden sugar bombs, Dr. Williams says. The hidden sugar in common breakfast foods. Let's take a closer look at some common breakfast foods and their sugar content. A serving of fruit-flavored yogurt, for example, can contain as much sugar as a scoop of ice cream. Even if your juice doesn't have added sugar, a glass of fruit juice still concentrates the sugars from the fruit and removes the fiber, making it much easier for your body to absorb sugar quickly. And when it comes to cereals, many so-called heart-healthy varieties are loaded with more sugar per serving than a chocolate chip cookie. Margaret, another patient of Dr. Williams, was shocked to learn the truth. I used to have a big glass of apple juice and a bowl of Raisin Bran every morning, she says. My doctor told me, I thought you were healthy, but now I see you're starting your day with dessert. This realization was a wake-up call for Margaret, and for many older adults, the long-term effects of constantly fluctuating blood sugar levels are alarming. Dr. Williams explains, when your blood sugar keeps rising and falling throughout the day, it creates stress on your entire system. This can increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. There are also studies linking high sugar intake to increased inflammation, which can worsen joint pain and arthritis. Hope for a healthier breakfast. The good news is that it's possible to have a nutritious breakfast without relying on refined sugar. The key is to choose foods that are naturally sweet while also providing fiber, protein, and healthy fats. These nutrients help slow the absorption of sugar and keep your blood sugar levels stable. Take Tom, a 68-year-old from Texas, for example. 3 months ago, I used to eat instant oatmeal sweetened with dried fruit every morning. Now I've switched to plain Greek yogurt with fresh berries and a sprinkle of cinnamon. The berries give me the sweet flavor I crave, but I no longer feel that mid-morning crash. My energy lasts all morning, Tom says. By making these simple changes, Tom found that his energy improved, and he no longer dealt with the typical sugar-induced slump that so many older adults experience after breakfast. Dr. Mark Williams shares some helpful strategies for identifying hidden sugars in your breakfast foods. One of the most common tricks food manufacturers use is adding sugar under different names, he explains. Here's what to look for on the labels of your favorite breakfast foods. Look for words ending in "-ose", such as fructose, glucose, and dextrose. These are all forms of sugar, even if they sound scientific or natural. Beware of syrups, honey, and fruit juice concentrates. While these may seem like natural options, they have the same effect on your blood sugar as refined sugars. Many older adults don't realize that these natural sweeteners are still processed by the body in the same way as regular sugar. Dr. Williams also warns about the use of artificial sweeteners. They may seem like a healthier alternative, but they're not the solution, he says. Recent studies suggest that artificial sweeteners can still affect blood sugar levels and even alter how your body absorbs real sugar. Moreover, many older adults find that artificial sweeteners can cause digestive discomfort, bloating, or other gastrointestinal issues. So, while they might be low in calories, they could still pose risks to your health. Instead of turning to processed sugars or artificial sweeteners, Dr. Williams recommends natural ways to sweeten your breakfast without compromising your health. Cinnamon can be used to sweeten foods like oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies without adding any sugar. Plus, it offers additional health benefits, including anti-inflammatory properties. Fresh berries, such as strawberries, blueberries, or raspberries, not only provide natural sweetness but also pack antioxidants, which are great for your overall health. A ripe banana can naturally sweeten oatmeal or smoothies while also adding essential potassium and fiber to your diet. The goal isn't to eliminate all sugar, Dr. Williams emphasizes. It's about choosing natural sources of sweetness that come with other nutritional benefits. Over time, your taste buds will adjust, and you'll begin to notice the natural sweetness of foods you might have never fully appreciated before. Carol, a 73-year-old retired teacher from Wisconsin, found this approach to be transformative. At first, everything tasted a little bland without the added sugar, she shares. But after a few weeks, I started to taste the natural sweetness of foods like fresh peaches and strawberries. Now, sweet foods taste too sweet to me. Carol's story is a perfect example of how your palate can change when you choose natural sweetness over processed sugars. Remember, healthy breakfast choices don't mean sacrificing flavor. The key takeaway here is that improving your breakfast habits doesn't have to mean sacrificing flavor or satisfaction. You can still enjoy delicious meals while making healthier choices that will help you feel better, boost your energy, and protect your health as you age. Start small by making one simple change this week. For example, instead of reaching for sugary cereals, try a bowl of warm porridge topped with fresh fruit. It may take a little time to adjust, but soon you'll notice that your body thanks you with more sustained energy, a more stable mood, and better overall health. Third, foods high in fats. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, Please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Now, let's turn our attention to the final breakfast danger: foods high in fats. While not all fats are bad, certain fatty breakfast foods, like bacon, sausages, and buttered pastries, can be particularly harmful to older adults. Take David, for example. At 75 years old, he used to start every morning with his favorite meal: 2 fried eggs, 3 slices of bacon, and a generous helping of buttered toast. "I thought I needed a big breakfast at my age to keep me going," he chuckles. "But that was until my doctor showed me my cholesterol levels, which had skyrocketed." Like many older adults, David didn't realize how these fatty breakfast choices were negatively impacting his heart health. Dr. Mark Williams, a nutrition expert specializing in senior care, explains why high-fat diets are especially dangerous after the age of 60. As we age, our metabolism slows down, and the body becomes less efficient at processing fat, Dr. Williams points out. Foods that didn't affect your health years ago may now have a much more significant impact on your heart and energy levels. The problem with saturated fats. The main issue with many fatty breakfast foods lies in saturated fats, which are commonly found in breakfast meats like bacon, sausages, and ham. These fats can increase bad cholesterol levels, LDL, and contribute to plaque buildup in the arteries, raising the risk of heart disease. The problem becomes even more pronounced as we age, as our arteries become less flexible and more susceptible to damage. Dr. Williams frequently observes this phenomenon in his patients. "Many of my older patients don't realize that eating fatty breakfasts can tire them out for the entire day," he says. Fatty meals require more energy to digest. When you eat them in the morning, you're forcing your body to work overtime when it should be using that energy for other important activities. A common misconception: croissants. Take Marta, a 68-year-old retiree from Ohio. Marta used to enjoy a buttery croissant every morning, thinking it was a lighter alternative to bacon and eggs. "They seemed healthier, lighter even, so I thought they were better for me," Marta says. But those flaky layers hide an unexpected amount of saturated fat. One buttered croissant can contain as much saturated fat as 4 pieces of bacon. Marta's realization serves as a valuable reminder that even foods that appear lighter, like pastries, can contain hidden fats that can harm your health. Just because something seems light doesn't mean it's the healthiest choice for your body, especially as you age. The hidden dangers of fatty breakfasts. Dr. Mark Williams identifies another serious risk of consuming fatty breakfasts: inflammation. When you eat a lot of saturated fat, especially in the morning, it can trigger inflammation throughout your body, he explains. In older adults, this often leads to joint pain, digestive issues, and even a heightened risk of heart disease. Inflammation is often the root cause of many chronic conditions, and when it's fueled by unhealthy fats, it can lead to further complications over time. But the dangers of fatty breakfasts don't stop there. Dr. Williams also highlights the impact of these foods on medication effectiveness. Many older adults take medications in the morning to help manage heart health or blood pressure. Unfortunately, a high-fat breakfast can interfere with the absorption and effectiveness of these medications, he says. "I've had patients whose blood pressure medications didn't work as well because they were eating fatty breakfasts every day." This is a critical point for older adults who rely on their medications to stay healthy. Fatty meals can unintentionally reduce the effectiveness of life-saving treatments, putting your health at risk. But here's the good news. The good news is that you don't have to give up a hearty meal to stay healthy. The secret lies in choosing the right types of fats. Healthy fats, like those found in avocados, almonds, and olive oil, can help reduce bad cholesterol and combat inflammation in the body. These fats provide essential nutrients and can support heart health, rather than harm it. Plus, they help you feel full longer, which reduces the temptation to snack on unhealthy foods later in the day. Smarter breakfast choices. What about eggs? Can they still be part of a healthy breakfast? Dr. Williams says, yes, eggs can be a nutritious choice if prepared correctly. The key is in how you prepare them. Instead of frying eggs in butter or oil, try boiling or poaching them, he advises. A poached egg provides all the protein benefits without the excess fat that comes from frying. It's a simple and healthy way to enjoy eggs while keeping your fat intake under control. Take Helen, for example. Helen is 71 years old and has adopted simple strategies to reduce the unhealthy fats in her breakfast. I replaced butter with mashed avocado on my whole grain toast, she explains. And instead of frying eggs and bacon, I now have a poached egg with sliced tomatoes. I still feel full and satisfied, but my cholesterol levels have improved, and I have more energy throughout the day. Helen's story is a perfect example of how making small changes can lead to significant improvements in your overall health and well-being. The benefits of consuming healthier fats for breakfast. The benefits of choosing healthier fats for breakfast go far beyond just heart health. Many older adults report experiencing improved digestion, more consistent energy levels, and even a reduction in joint pain throughout the day. Take Helen, for example. "It's amazing how much better I feel," she exclaims. "I used to feel drained by mid-morning, but now I stay active and energized all day long." Helen's transformation is just one example of how incorporating healthy fats into your breakfast can have a positive ripple effect on various aspects of your health. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Healthier fats, like those found in avocados, nuts, and olive oil, not only help support heart health but also promote long-lasting energy. By replacing processed and saturated fats with these wholesome alternatives, you can stabilize your blood sugar levels and maintain more consistent energy throughout the day, avoiding the dreaded afternoon slump that many older adults experience. Changing your breakfast habits. Small, manageable steps. Remember, improving your breakfast habits isn't about depriving yourself of good food, but about adopting healthier, more sustainable options that will provide lasting energy and protect your heart as you age. The key is to make small changes that are easy to implement and that you can stick with long-term. For example, instead of conventional bacon, try switching to turkey bacon, a leaner alternative that provides protein without unhealthy fats. Or, swap out butter for avocado on your toast. Avocado is rich in heart-healthy fats and offers fiber and essential nutrients, helping to keep you satisfied and nourished. These simple swaps can make a big difference in the long run, not just for your heart health, but for your overall well-being. A healthier breakfast isn't about sacrificing taste or convenience. We've already identified 3 breakfast foods that could be silently damaging your health after the age of 60. Processed foods high in sodium. Sugar bombs with refined sugars that spike blood sugar levels. Foods high in fats that strain your heart. However, the good news is that adopting healthier breakfast options doesn't mean you have to give up on taste or convenience. Start with manageable changes that you can feel good about. Here are a few practical ideas to get you started. Replace processed products with whole foods. Instead of pre-packaged breakfast items, consider preparing simple meals with whole grains, fresh fruits, and lean proteins. Opt for the natural sweetness of fresh fruit. Skip the sugary cereals and try adding fresh berries, a banana, or a drizzle of honey to your morning yogurt or oatmeal. Replace saturated fats with heart-healthy options. Choose healthy fats like olive oil, nuts, or avocados instead of butter or fatty breakfast meats. These options nourish your body while protecting your heart. So, what have we learned today? We've uncovered the hidden dangers lurking in some of the most common breakfast foods and discovered healthier, more sustainable alternatives. We've talked about how processed foods, excessive sugars, and unhealthy fats can silently harm your health after 60, but also how small, thoughtful changes to your breakfast routine can help you feel better, boost your energy, and protect your heart as you age. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you're excited to bring into your life? Is it replacing sugary cereals with fresh fruit, swapping butter for avocado, or maybe cutting down on processed foods? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, Please leave your comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips on living a healthier, happier life in your later years. Your support helps us continue to provide valuable content that can make a real difference in your well-being. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see what positive changes you'll be making in your breakfast routine. Stay healthy and take care.